I thought I'd make a video because I'm actually worried about the direction that I see us going in Canada with Trump. Obviously, he's getting flack everywhere for from the hidden government because they want to steer everybody in a certain direction, and Trump isn't going in that direction. Um, but I want to explain just very simply what Trump is doing. I mean, if you look at it with China, now, if you go to the store, basically anywhere, and try to buy anything, you're just gonna if you look on the back, it says "Made in China." Okay, right? So you're a salesperson, right? Um, you're the seller. Like this is always China. Everything's bought in China, right? So basically, China is a store, and they're selling to the U.S. to us in Canada goods. So they're making money, and the buyer is always paying money. You know, and so what Trump is saying is that you're not buying anything from the U.S., China. You're not buying anything from the U.S., and we're buying all your stuff. And so we that's why we have trillions of dollars in debt and blah blah blah, right? That it's what he's trying to do is say he's telling China you have to start buying from us or we're going to have to impose tariffs. Um, and yeah, basically that's what's going on. Um, but the same thing with Mexico and Canada. Canada has been getting less and less, where it's becoming more even between the U.S. and Canada, but still we're really bad. But over the last 20 years, Canada has been buying more and more from the U.S. But still, Canada sells a lot more to the U.S. than Canada buys from the U.S. And so basically, the U.S. is always losing money with Canada and always losing money with Mexico, and it's getting worse with Mexico. Over the past 20 years, it's been getting worse and worse with Mexico, whereas with Canada, it's been slowly getting better, where it's becoming even. You know, the media is so hard on Trump here. Like, uh, I had customers just yesterday. Um, I work in a grocery store in the deli department, and this couple was like, "Oh, we want to find Canadian cheese because we want to support um, Canadian farmers because of Trump." Right? Because of the media, right? They're like, "Oh, the poor farmers, blah blah blah," in Canada, right? Okay, I have never seen any cheese in our deli department that is from America. I haven't seen any cheese at all from America. Basically, usually it comes from Europe, um, and we have a lot of Canadian cheese from Canadian farmers in our store. But seriously, we have lots of cheese from like um, all over Europe, like England, uh, France, wherever, in our store, but nothing from America. I've never seen "Made in America" on the back of any cheese in our deli department. I've been working there 6 years, um, and we have a lot of cheese. Anyways, my point is we are not buying from the U.S. You know, it's just a big political thing, and what they want. See, what Trump is doing is basically moving things towards capitalism, whereas what the world government wants is everything moving towards communism, where everything is state controlled. Everything is. I want to give another example. Um, in Alberta, in the past months, about about a month ago, um, the Liberal Party of Canada bought an oil pipeline in Alberta. Now, Alberta supplies oil to like all of North America, U.S., Canada. They supply oil to everyone in America. Really, like we sell a lot of stuff to everyone of oil. Now, you carry you hold if you own the pipeline, which is you really you make a lot of money. It's a really good investment buying a pipeline. It's like buying the train. In the US, what's his name? A really, really good investor or whatever just bought all the trains in the US a while ago. I can't think of his name. Anyways, uh, it's like, you control, you can basically charge anyone wherever you want for stuff that's going on the train track if you own the train track. It's the same with an oil pipeline. Now, the Liberal Party, okay, a political party bought the pipeline in Alberta. And there was all this like media hoopla about like, oh, we can't find any investors for the pipeline. As if, it's big money. It's a really good investment. If you want to buy a pipeline, you can charge whatever you want for pumping the oil through it. You're making money on all the oil that's coming out of the, going through the pipeline. It's easy money, and they wanted to. The hidden government in Canada, in the world, gave the pipeline to the Liberal Party to give the Liberal Party money because they want the Liberals in power in Canada, and they want to make sure it stays that way. So everybody was working together. Oh, we can't find a buyer. We can't find a buyer. Oh, the Liberal Party saved us and bought the pipeline. No, you gave the pipeline to the Liberal Party because you wanted the Liberal Party to have money because it's a really good investment. And so the Liberal Party basically is making money off of all the oil in Alberta, which is just politics in Canada. Like typically, Alberta's been a very conservative thing. Last conservative government was a guy from Alberta, Stephen Harper, and he was stand up for moral values. Like he wanted to stop, gay marriage and blah blah blah, right? Because he believed that, that's the thing. Okay, so let's just say someone calls you homo. This is totally off topic, but I've been thinking about it lately. If someone calls you homophobic, right? For me, I actually get along with guys better because I'm a guy and girls are just moody or whatever sometimes or whatever. Like, I have no problem with guys. I like guys. We can be best friends forever, whatever. Like and hang out and whatever. It's easy to get along with other of the same sex. It really is. It's hard to get along with the opposite sex because they're so different sometimes. But I really like girls. It's just in some ways. Anyway, I'm just saying I'm not homophobic. I'm not homophobic. I'm homoerotic phobic. And you know what? The thing is, I'm in good company. I'm in really good company because the gods and Buddhas that created humans, they're in my company. They think that it's disgusting too. They gave humans sex organs for making babies, not for sticking in people's mouths and butts. I'm in good company with being homoerotic phobic. The gods and Buddhas that created this universe are in my company with being homoerotic phobic. So you guys are the ones that are in the company of demons, saying, oh, you're homophobic. Anyways, just stupid. Anyways, see, what the communism wants is control of the people. Humans should be in control. What capitalism is let go and let God. And God we trust. Let go, don't worry. We don't have to control things because the gods and Buddhas will take care of things. And it's a different way of doing things. That's why they want the pipeline to be owned by a very communist-like party in Canada. I mean, that's what China is, right? China, the Communist Party, owns everything. It's not even really like it's not state owned. I mean, they're in power right now, so it's like state owned, right? But it's the Communist Party that actually owns, everything in China. And this is what's happening in Canada. I mean, it's so blatant. They're being so blatant here. with the way they are acting and talking in the news and whatever. Um, so it's just a warning because we're going a really bad direction really fast in Canada. Like, it's unbelievable. But this is just very basic economics. I wanted to explain it. Buyer, seller. We are The U.S. is losing out on its relationship with Canada big time. We are not buying their cheese. They are buying our cheese, but we are not buying their cheese. And so they're losing money on us all the time. And you can't maintain a relationship like that. And uh, we're just getting, it's becoming like a war. It's becoming like a war. And Canada is becoming like a shell. Everything's going really hardcore towards like state control, like liberal government control type thing. Um, Anyways, I'm just going in circles here now, but yeah, it's kind of. I'm kind of worried. I'm really quite worried. There's a new conservative party to fight the liberals off in Alberta right now, uh, um, and because they had to join the two conservative parties to try to fight off the liberals. And so maybe Trump could put his support behind that party because really, I think it's Canada's only hope right now for gaining back control of our country. Really, from the psychos that are running it right now. Um, and so, yeah, if Trump can somehow throw his support behind the Conservative Party in Alberta that joined one now, that would be great because we're in trouble here. We're really in trouble. And right now, the government, uh, we have a socialist government in Alberta, which has like never happened basically um, until recently. And they're just ruining everything. It was it was the government. It very much the premier was involved. She's actually not the Liberal Party; it's the more socialist party that's in power right now in Alberta. It's just unbelievable situation. Anyways, I'm yabbering, but um, yeah, Trump, help, please, thanks.